Hey guys, that's the video number 5 of how to make a game with the main mechanic of Plants vs Zombies. In the last video, we added a health bar above the enemies and allies, which is updated when the character in the board take damage. In the videos today, we are gonna add a coin system where the player gains coin on killing enemies and spend coins when add an ally into the board. Let's do it! Let's create a panel under our canvas to show how many coins we have. We can start creating an empty object and call this level stat, and then add an image into it. And this image, I'm going to set this sprite, this panel brown, and change its position to right here. Let's change its size and create another image into it and use the beige panel. Let me resize as well. Now we want to control how many coins we have. Let's call this outer panel and inner panel. And also we need another image to represent our coin. So we have this dot yellow coin. Let's resize it. Let's call this coin image and add a text. And this text I will call coin text. Set this to 0 by default, resize it, and align to the right place. Alright, as now we have a UI to control how many coins we have, we need to set how many coins we are going to gain when we kill an enemy. So first let's go to our enemy stat script and let's create a new property called coins. Type int, by default will be 1, and then go to our enemy script, create a new property called coin as well, and then go to our spawner, enemy spawner, and set this value. Enemy.coin receives enemy stats.coin. Now we have to change in our level manager. When an enemy has been killed, we need to increment how many coins we have. And for this, we need to create a new property in our level manager called coin, and go to our remove enemy. So every time you remove enemy, we are going to increment how many coins we have. The enemy can be removed from the level when the life is 0 or when reached the end line. To differentiate this, I'm going to create a new argument here called enemy reached end line, and by default the value will be false. So for this we need to check if the enemy didn't reach the end line and also is not game over, we can increment the number of coins. Actually, I prefer call this coins in plural than coin. And also when we change the number of coins, we should invoke an event to be listened by other scripts. Let's create this event, internal event handler. We are going to pass the number of coins, so the parameter here will be our int, and the name is onCoin changed. So every time we change the number of coins, we are going to send this event. Going back to our enemy reached end line function, which call remove enemy, we should pass true to the second parameter to identify when the enemy reached the end line and don't increment the number of coins. Now we need to create a script to listen this event. But first let's fix this problem here. It's related to the name that we rename it. So this should be coins. All right, let's also change this to coins and also go to our enemy spawner and change our enemy stats variable name to coins. Going back to Unity, now if I clear, all right, no errors. Now we have to update this coin text based on the value of the coins from our event. I'm going to create a new folder called UI, create a new script called level manager UI. Let's import the Unity engine UI and also import the text mesh pro. Now we need the reference coins text. Now we have to listen our event that we create in our level manager on coins changed and create a function to handle this. Handle coins changed. The second parameter will be the number of coins. Coins text will receive the number of coins to string. Let's attach our new script to our canvas. and we need the reference of the coins text. Drag and drop here, play. Let's add some allies to the scene to kill enemies and see if the text has been updated. Yeah. All right, cool. Now we have coins. The next step will be adding the cost for each ally. First, let's go back to our script and go to our ally stats, create a new attribute called coins. By default, I'll set this value to 1, and then go to our ally script, create a new property called coins, and in our ally slot, let's set this value coins from our ally start coins. So now we have to communicate to our level manager that a new ally have been spawned. And for this, we can use our level manager dot instance add ally. And then we can pass the ally for the level manager. This function doesn't exist yet there. So let's generate a new function. This is the ally, we receive an ally. And for now, let's just check if it's not game over and then remove the number of coins. Let's go back to Unity and test if this decreases the number of coins. The number of coins starts with 0, and if I add an ally into the board, the number will become negative, which is wrong. But for now, let's just create a variable to store an initial number of coins. So going back to our level manager, let's create a new field called initial coins. By default will be 5, and then let's set the number of coins before we start the levels. Coins equals to initial coins. Alright, now it starts with 5, and if I add, it decreases. Now we need to show the cost of each ally on this panel, and for this, let's change our ally spawner button. Let's open the prefab, create a new image, and select our .yellow that represents our coin. I will change its position to right here. I will call this coin image, and under this, create a text, and call this coin text. Set this to 0. Change its position to be just in front of the coin. Let me change this font size to something smaller. 30 seems fine. Centralize this, the middle of the coin. Alright, seems cool. In this prefab, we have this ally image here, which has the drag and drop ally. I'm gonna use the same script to update this text. So let me import the text mesh pro and then create a reference here to our text and call it coin text. And on awake, I'm gonna set the number of coins text equals to ally stats dot coins to string. And then going back to Unity, now we need to set this coin text to our new field. If I play, now we have the cost of each ally. Let me just change the cost of each ally in our script object. The red fence will be 2 coins. The survival will be 3 coins. And the yellow fence will be 1 coin. And if I start, great, we have the values updated here. Now we need to decrease the number of coins based on the cost of the ally. Let's go to our level manager. When we add ally, we have the ally reference here. So instead of remove 1 coin, we are going to remove the number of coins for each ally. Let's play and see if I add 1 ally, update it to 2. If I add another one, it's -1. So we should disable the drag and drop when the number of coins is not enough to add a new ally to the board. Going back to our drag drop ally, in our level manager, we know when the number of coins has been changed. So let's listen this event here as well and call this handle coins changed. Let's also change the second parameter to coins. Every time the coins change, we are going to receive a message, and this message will be handled in this function. And at this point, we will know how many coins the board has. So to control if the player has enough coins to draw this to our board, I'm going to create a new attribute called has enough coins and set to false. And here, has enough coins will be coins greater than or equal to ally stats.coins. And if the has enough coins is false, we need to cancel our own begin drag. So we can check if has enough coins is false. We can set the event data pointer drag equals to no. This should disable our drag and drop. Going back to Unity and start. Let's drag a survival which costs 3. The number of coins was updated to 2. Great. If I try to add another one, nothing happens because I don't have enough coins. Now, as a zombie was killed, I have 5 coins, and if I add another line to the board, the text has been updated. But it's not so visual intuitive. I'm going to change the color of the sprite when we don't have enough coins. Going back to our script, in case has enough coins is false, we're going to get a reference of image. We need to import our unit engine UI and set this color to black. If we have enough coins, let's reset this to white. Actually, let me store the reference of our image on awake. I'll call this sprite image and create a private attribute. So when we have enough coins, you set this to white. If not, set to black. Going back to unit and play, we have enough coins. We can drag, drop. Now I don't have enough coins to our survival and our red fence, but I have for this worked. Before wrapping up this video, let's change some stats from the enemies and allies to balance the gameplay of our game. As the red fence has 3 lives and it is stronger than the yellow one, let's set the cost of it to 3. For the survival, let's set the cost to 5 and the full life to 10. For the yellow fence, set the life to 2 and the cost to 1. For the zombie with a gun, the distance of attack will be 4, the life is 2, and the coins will be 3. For the enemy with a machine, the distance of attack will be 3, the life is also 3, and the coins will be 2. And for the zombie with a silence, let's set the distance to 1, the life to 4, and the coins to 2. Let's also change the number of initial coins from 10 to 25 and change the number of enemies that will come from waves. Let's set the first wave should be 5, the second one 8, and the third one 12. Let's play and see if the balance is better. Yeah, it can be improved, but now it's much better. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you are enjoying this series. In the next video, we will add more heads-up display to our scene and also create a game over scene with a possibility of restart the game. I will let the link of the branch with the code and assets that I use in this tutorial in the description below. See you in the next video. Thank you and bye!